All right, boys and girls, dubious ones, we are going to see the developer insight for Marvel Rivals Season 5. We got the big reveal that we're getting Cyclops coming soon. We've got Gambit and Rogue coming. Now let's hear from the devs and see and get a little insight into Season 5. Let's get into it. Love is a battlefield. So for those unaware, I just got a little note here that this season, I believe, was set to be released on Valentine's Day. Like, this was going to be the February release date. Everything got pushed forward when they started doing monthly character releases. So this is actually going to show us off a little bit of gameplay and a little bit of Rogue and Gambit, but knowing that this whole love-themed thing was actually set to be, I believe, initially released in February. So for Valentine's Day, that's why we're getting the love-themed stuff here in November.
Hello everyone, Guang here.
Guang here.
It's great to see you all again.
Yes, good to see you, Guang.
Welcome to Season 5 of Marvel Rivals. This season
Beautiful.
centers on Mr. and Mrs. X, Gambit and Rogue. After the time string entanglement interrupted their dream wedding. To make up for the disruption, Gambit has planned a honeymoon full of surprises.
So first of all, I know these aren't the full in-game models, but I'm assuming these are going to be the costumes we'll see in a little bit here. But I just got to say, they look fantastic. I love the models, especially for Rogue here. Looks great.
For Rogue. But when their journey leads to a world built by the elders of the universe, can their love survive the ultimate cosmic test? For Season 5, Gambit joins Marvel Rivals. Gambit is a master strategist, blending
Strategist, not a duelist. Your boy here might have to go and stop manning duelists and tanks and move over to a strategist. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. Oh, we're going to have to see how he plays. So far, as I mentioned in the reveal trailer, I am not crazy about how a lot of my favorite heroes in Marvels play in Marvel Rivals, be it Spider-Man, Magneto. Venom's okay. I like playing him, but it's still not the ideal play style for me. Magneto isn't either. So I was really hoping, and I really am hoping, that Gambit is going to be like my new main. I love Star-Lord, but as far as my favorite Marvel characters and in the game, haven't found one yet that's just like, this is my guy. So I'm hoping Gambit's the one. We're going to find out, chat.
kinetic energy control with his iconic playing cards, agile movement, and expert combat skills to create a unique play style. In battle, he can combine his Columbium enhanced cards to unlock kinetic shifting to heal allies, cleanse negative effects, or deal damage, knocking back enemies and applying anti-heal. When teammates need help or foes rush in, Gambit can channel energy into his staff, using nimble movement and martial arts to take down threats.
Okay, let's get a reveal. Let's see.
Activating his ultimate ability, Gambit launches kinetic charged aces at all nearby allies, supercharging their jump abilities and adding explosive power to their attacks.
But he doesn't heal
Season
them?
5 also introduces a thrilling new mode, 18 vs 18, Conquest.
18 versus 18?
36 players will catch in the all-new Grand Garden map, promising
What?
epic chaos and unforgettable fun.
18 versus 18. Good luck for those of you on PS4. 18 versus 18? I'm curious how my 5070 Ti is going to handle that, let alone players who are playing on PS4 at this point. My goodness. Ooh, I'm wondering how the frames are going to handle 18 versus 18.
This mode goes live after the update on November 27th. We hope you enjoy it.
Okay, so that is not coming at the drop of Season 5. That's coming on the 27th, not on the 14th. Okay, so we got a little bit of time to wait for that. I'm really interested to see how that plays, though.
We are also adding a placement system to competitive mode starting in Season 5. With more details.
Yes, chat! They're doing it! Finally, a placement! Oh my goodness, I'm so tired of Smurfs and just streamers playing on their 17th alt account to just crush me while I'm trying to have fun with my daughter playing in like bronze and silver lobbies fighting to get to gold. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy how many Smurfs you run into, or people that have a GM or a Celestial logo next to them and you're in like a bronze or silver lobby. You're like, why? Why am I against these every game? Placement matches. Finally, it's coming, chat. They're fixing Marvel Rivals. Come on. Yes, let's get some thumbs up in the chat for the video if you're excited for placement matches.
Coming soon from 智勇.
That's exciting news.
Season 5 brings you the grand debut of New York's Times Square. This is a long combat map.
Look at this. Okay, we're already seeing, looks like some frame issues here, showing everybody on screen. We've got one, two, I'm not going to count them all, but we've got a lot of people on screen here. This looks nice, but this is a non-combat map that can host up to 100 players. Okay, so like a little hub that you can have 100 players in. That's interesting.
Can host up to 100 players.
But look at the frame. Look at the frame rates.
Dance, watch videos, read books, and let your imagination run wild. Okay,
so that's cool. A little community hub.
Fun,
frame rates look terrible though.
In the Doom match, 6x sectorial map. So we wanted to give everyone a dedicated space for socializing, relaxing, and sharing cool moments outside of battle.
That's cool. For people who want to make like the TikTok clips and stuff like that, I see that being a big win for them.
Happy anniversary, Rivals. Season 5 marks the first anniversary of Marvel Rivals.
Nice, okay.
For us and for
I didn't know that.
You, our players. After the November 27th update.
I mean, I've been playing since the beta. I got to play that beta on Xbox, so sadly on PC I don't have that beautiful Scion Clash Venom skin. It's locked to my Xbox. But it's pretty cool that we've been playing this game for over a year now, chat.
You can join our anniversary event to earn 2,500 units and a free legendary Jeff costume. We are also rolling out a series of exclusive.
Okay, I'm liking this. This is pretty sweet costumes we got here for Magic here. I'm not sure how much I'm crazy about the pajamas over here for Blade. Is this Mr. Fantastic, I think? He's got the Fantastic Four. I think that's Mr. Fantastic. And this Doctor Strange one looks pretty sweet.
Anniversary costumes. From Marvel Rivals styles. Looks to community-inspired outfits.
Community-inspired outfits, okay. Look at Venom! Look at Venom! Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, okay. This actually almost looks like Emiru. The Twitch streamer. That's pretty cool. I think these are fun fan-inspired outfits. I like that. That's cool.
We hope you love them as much as we do. This anniversary is a celebration of our journey together and the start of many more adventures ahead.
Hopefully you bring some players back. That player base has been falling off a cliff.
Season 5 also launches our cross-platform progression feature. Huge thanks to everyone who tested this in Season 4.5. Your feedback has helped us make Marvel Rivals better than ever.
Okay, so what I want to know is, because I have so many skins, because I have nearly all the battle passes on PC on my Steam account, but I don't have that Scion Clash Venom from the beta that I had because I had to play that on Xbox. Am I able to get that costume over to PC and migrate it with my existing PC account? Or will I just be able to play that account on my PC and then not have all my skins that I have on PC? Because that is not ideal. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. I feel like my Scion Clash is going to be locked to Xbox and I won't be able to migrate it into my existing skins on PC, but we'll find out.
We are adding a new batch of adorable accessories for Gambit, Human Touch, Magic, Mantis, Wolverine, Phoenix.
We got Cyclops. You know, we got in the reveal, we're getting Cyclops coming, and now you got it. You got a little Kermit the Frog looking Thor. This one's probably for Loki. I'm not sure who this is going to be for. This probably for Rocket or something. Or Star-Lord, I guess. We got... okay, cool.
Thor, Loki, Moon Knight, and Star-Lord. All available.
Oh, that's Khonshu. I was going to say it looks like Yoshi, or like one of the skeleton turtles from Mario. It's Khonshu.
Season 5 rotates in 10 new costumes and MVPs for verified college student players. If you are in college, make sure to verify with your school email and claim these awesome perks.
Cool for college students playing the game. That's cool.
After a lot of hard work and a little health sacrifice from Zhiyong, we finally launched our first ever PvE mode for Halloween.
A little hair sacrifice, telling him he's been putting in some crunch time, losing his hair there, stressing out over it.
Marvel Zombies. This was a huge challenge, especially with only 6 months of development. We pushed limits with over 200 zombies on screen and supercharged our heroes for an over-the-top superhero experience.
And to be fair, Marvel Zombies ran perfectly fine both on my Series X, I guess no, it was actually on both my PCs. Both on PC with a lesser hardware with a 2080 Ti as well as with my 5070 Ti. It still was able to run just fine with all the players on screen, not too many issues. So I could see their 18v8, but it's just when it's actual 36 actual players, I feel like we're gonna get some lag, man. We're gonna get some frame drops and all kinds of stuff. Can you imagine that many Doctor Strange? Like, think of all the Doctor Strange portals. Think about that.
Presented enormous challenges both technically and in terms of gameplay design. It's just the beginning. We know there's room to improve. With a reused map, only 5 playable heroes, and just a few zombie types, there are still bugs and performance tweaks needed too. But we've seen your enthusiasm and feedback, and we promise to keep investing in PvE. More heroes, more maps, more themes are coming. It will take time, but next year, expect much more from us in this front.
Okay,
and
so we're going to get a lot more PvE. That's good.
I
think that'll be good for player retention.
Team up ability adjustments.
I think more PvE will be good for the game overall. I think it'll help the player base.
System.
Hey rivals, it's me, Zhiyong, back again. Time really flies. Halloween is already behind us. And I hope you all found your own happiness, both in the game and out in the real world. The brand new Season 5 is just around the corner. And it's a big one for us because, with your support, Marvel Rivals is celebrating its first anniversary. As Guang Guang mentioned earlier, we've prepared tons of new content, and we can't wait for you to experience it all. Now, let me walk you through what's changing with team-up abilities, balance adjustments, and major improvements to ranked.
Okay.
We've noticed many of you missed some of our classic team-up abilities, like Magneto's metallic fusion. So, in Season 5, we are bringing some back in new forms. We are also exploring ways to give a certain role more possibilities through team-ups.
Okay. I'm really curious about Gambit as a strategist, though. If we could get more into that.
Gambit is the anchor of this team-up.
Okay, good. Start with Gambit.
Magneto's Great Sword with kinetic energy. When Magneto activates this team-up ability, his primary attack is replaced by launching a kinetic charge Great Sword. On impact, it explodes, damaging enemies and ejecting unstable kinetic energy for a delayed second hit. Clock
I love that for Magneto.
Anchor, empower Hawkeye's Kanata with light and dark energy. When Hawkeye uses his Craxon
I hate Hawkeye, so I don't like hearing he's getting him more.
Fires a light and dark energy wave that passes through allies and enemies. It heals and buffs teammates it hits, while damaging and applying anti-heal to enemies.
Okay, anti-heal, more anti-heal.
Anchor here. When Blade and Moon Knight team up, Conscious Power blesses and protects Blade. Activating the team-up ability lets Blade dash forward, slashing enemies with the Sword of Dracula. At the end of the dash, Blade unleashes several quick sword strikes, each launching a Moonblade projectile that bounces and damages enemies.
Okay, so that's going to make Blade really strong, and I already like playing Moon Knight, so I'll like having Blades on my team.
Lunar Force and Operation Microchip are being retired. Magneto is being removed from mental projection, and Hawkeye is out of Chilling Assault. Primal Flame is seeing the addition of Black Widow. Black Widow's bullets can now be empowered by Phoenix Force, letting her switch between regular and Phoenix bullets in combat. Phoenix bullets heal allies and damage enemies in an area, but can't crit against enemies.
Okay, you can heal with Black Widow now while you're hanging out in the back of the map.
Season 4.5 comes to a close. All the ongoing balance changes and new team-up abilities have really shaken up the meta. First off, with Ultron and Human Torch getting nerfed, battles shifted from vertical, high-flying skirmishes to more intense ground combat.
I still think
made it a bit easier for players to process.
I personally still think a lot of flyers can be quite oppressive. Iron Man's still quite strong. I enjoy playing as Iron Man, but I can see how he can be oppressive. Human Torch is still quite oppressive. I like Star-Lord, so I don't have much problem with the flyers. I'm usually pretty good at dealing with them, as long as there's not a Spider-Man up my butt. But yeah, I don't know. I still think flyers can be quite oppressive, and I still think Ultron's pretty good if you're doing a three strategist game. I think having Ultron on the team is great. And if you have that Iron Man team up as well, like he's still quite strong. So I think Ultron. I don't think Ultron got hit too hard this season personally. I think he's still pretty good.
Information during matches, but with Angela and Daredevil joining the roster, there's now a bigger emphasis on awareness, teamwork, and positioning. Team comp diversity was up this season, with buffs to Jeff and Venom's ultimates, and the new team-up ability for Hela.
I hate Hela. I hated Hela this season.
Venom, Jeff, Hela, and Hela Namor have become some of the hottest picks.
Yeah, it's
the
pretty strong.
triple strategist lineup is still holding strong,
Sure
even
is.
after Ultron's nerf, with Adam, Mantis, and Jeff as key picks. For Vanguards, Emma Frost and Magneto are still the backbone of many teams.
Sure are.
And Doctor Strange's buff Maelstrom of Madness has made him a solid choice. Venom,
Yeah, don't be nerfing Doctor Strange again. Like, he's fine as he is. It allows me to play him a little bit because my daughter loves to play as Scarlet Witch. So the team up, I'm happy to give her the team up at times when we play. But I definitely don't think he needs a nerf. Emma's always oppressive. I'm more for buffing other players in different playstyles rather than always nerfing everybody. But if anything, Hela is annoying. Low-key, or not low-key, the more without Hela, the Hela team-up is not great. With the Hela team-up, strong. Not nearly as strong, I think, as he was with Gamma Charge. I preferred the Gamma Charge team-up. But Hela is strong with or without Namor. Like, just straight up. Hela is a menace right now, in my opinion.
Captain America, Angela, Penny Parker, and Groot also stay competitive.
Venom's good this
Among
season.
theorists,
He was.
Phoenix and Black Panther are no longer as dominant after several rounds of adjustments.
A good Black Panther sure is.
Spotlight.
Yeah, Hela's definitely in the spot.
Psylocke, Namor, Winter Soldier, and Moon Knight have all been performing well.
Winter
The
Soldier
new
is
hero
always a menace.
Daredevil, along with Iron Fist and Magic, have also stood out this season. With flying heroes taking a backseat, theorist picks were more varied and flexible than ever.
That's
And
fair
for
to say.
strategists, Jeff, Invisible Woman, and Mantis continue to shine. Whether
Sure.
it's Jeff providing flanking pressure and support, or Invisible Woman and Mantis leading the charge, strategists are now playing a bigger role in breaking through enemies' lines and helping their
I mean,
teams
that
succeed.
Invisible Woman ult is just so strong. Mantis to a certain degree, but
Beyond
the Invisible
standout
Woman ult
heroes
is
from
just
season
really strong.
4.5, we are also keeping a close eye on the rest of the roster and
Good.
have plans for more adjustments in season 5. First, we will be giving most Vanguards a boost in team utility, making
Okay.
their roles more balanced and versatile. This includes upgrades for heroes like The Thing, Hawk, Penny
Ooh.
Parker, and Captain America, expanding their value to the team.
I'm worried
For
about
example,
Captain America.
Captain
These can be really
America's
oppressive.
ultimate will now help allies charge their own ultimates faster. And
Oh,
teammates will be
that's
able
huge.
to heal while on Penny Parker's webs. When it
Oh.
comes to theorists, we've noticed that heroes like
That's
Wolverine
interesting.
and Spider-Man have been struggling a bit, so they will be getting buffs this season.
Oh no,
Wolverine will
Spider-Man
become
buffs?
more threatening to Vanguards, while
Ooh,
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man.
combos will feel smoother and more consistent. For strategists, Loki is getting a
You hate to see Spider-Man or Black Panther buffs, I'm telling you. The dive comp is so real and scary, and oh, they've nerfed Namor that he by himself isn't a very good counter anymore, so I don't know, man. I'm buffing Spider-Man is scary to me. Buffing Wolverine, I'm all for. I love
Wolverine. Boost to keep him competitive within his role, and Cloak and Dagger will see their survivability slightly improved.
Cloak and Dagger meta's back.
There are plenty more balance updates coming, so be sure to check out our upcoming balance patch notes.
Okay.
We will also be releasing the Season 4.5 Hero Pick and Win Race variation.
Okay. Don't really care about that. Rank system optimizations, that's what we're here for.
We've made a series of improvements to rank play based on your feedback, including placement matches, team size adjustments, and reward changes.
Team size adjustments. Oh, I hope you're not going to go for roll queue. I'm not for roll queue here. I don't need a 2-2-2 all the time. It's fine having a 3-2-1 or whatever, or 4-2, and however you want to do it, that's fine. But I hope we're not getting roll queue, but I definitely want the placement matches.
Creating a better experience.
Placement matches, baby! Yes! Yes!
With placement matches, your rank will no longer reset to a fixed tier each season. Instead, you will play 10 placement matches in competitive mode each season to determine your starting rank.
Perfect.
When participating in the placement matches, you will be assigned an initial rank based on a conversion of your rank at the conclusion of the previous season.
Okay.
Since Season 5.0 marks the transition to this new system, your initial rank for placements will be determined by taking into account your highest rank from Season 0 to 3 and your final rank from Season 4. Please note that this isn't just a straight carryover of your highest rank, but rather a balanced calculation. If you don't have an eligible previous rank, you will be treated as a new player, and the system will assign you a starting rank for placements. After your 10 placement matches...
So how is this going to work? Because I've hit Platinum 1 just a couple of points away from Diamond, and my daughter has never really played ranked outside of this last season with me. So she's gone as high as Silver. So I still want to play with her through our placement matches so we get placed at the same rank together. So I'm wondering how that's going to work as a squad.
Your results,
when you're playing together,
along with your initial calculated rank, will decide your starting position for the new season. The more matches you win, the closer you will be to your previous season's rank. If you go undefeated, you can even place higher. Each season,
that's good.
You only need to complete 10 placement matches.
Perfect.
If you finish them in the first half of the season, you will keep the rank in the second half.
Good.
If you don't complete placements in the first half, you will need to finish them in the second half to qualify for rank rewards.
Makes sense. Okay, so 10 placement matches. I love it. I love it. Definitely love it.
We've made improvements to team queue size. If everyone in your team is Grandmaster rank or below, you can queue as 2, 3, 4, or even 6 players. However, if anyone in your team is Celestial, Eternity, or top 500, your team size will be kept at 2 players. You can team up for placement matches, but if anyone in your team hasn't finished their placements, you can only queue as up to 3 players. If multiple restrictions apply, the strictest rules will take effect. For example, if you have 1 player in placement matches and 1 as Celestial rank, your team can only queue as a duo.
Perfect. Okay, great. But up to 6 players all the way to GM?
Gold rank costume
I don't know how I feel about
work
that.
Just like before. If you reach gold and play 10 matches in Season 5.0, you will receive your reward when Season 5.5 launches. If you don't meet the requirement in Season 5.0, you can still earn it by reaching gold and playing 10 matches in Season 5.5, and you will receive 2 costumes at the end of the season.
Okay,
This
perfect.
system will continue in future seasons.
Perfect.
Next, for nameplate frames and Crest of Honor, these rewards will no longer be split between the first and second half of each season. Instead, there will be just one set of rewards for the entire Season 5, distributed after Season 5.5 ends, as long as you meet the rank and match requirements. This means that there will be only one set of nameplate frames and Crest of Honors per season moving forward. Season 4.5 rewards won't be affected and will be distributed as usual.
Okay, that's good.
These changes, along with placement matches, will reduce the pressure of grinding for high ranks and give you more flexibility in planning your club. There are a lot of rank changes in this season, especially with the new placement system. So be sure to check our upcoming updates notes for all the details.
Okay.
Ignite the battle.
Ignite the battle. Concerned about that thing on his arm for him. Oh, that's it. I thought we were getting some Gambit gameplay. You're not going to show us any Gambit gameplay outside of the Magneto team-up? Really? Alright, well, we at least get to see Gambit's model right here. He's got the staff and stuff. But we don't get to see his attacks or anything. They're just hiding everything.
His primary
at least see the Magneto
attack is
team-up.
replaced by launching a kinetic charge grace wall.
So that's cool. Magneto can still fight from a distance with that. I like that. Gambit's model looks really nice here. I like if this is his base costume, I'm very happy with that. I think that looks great. I really like that a lot.
Damaging enemies and ejecting unstable.
I really want to see more of Gambit. I guess we're just going to have to wait till maybe tomorrow for the full Gambit reveal. But I'm really happy to hear about placement matches. We'll see how it shakes out. I think that should be helpful for the people dealing with just all the Smurfs. Obviously, there are going to be some people, I'm sure, that will throw ranked games to get into lower ranks to stomp on people. Not much you can do about that, unfortunately, other than just like continue to report them. But I'm very happy to hear about placement matches, as hopefully when I'm in a bronze or silver or gold lobby, I'll actually be playing players who are meant to be in those lobbies, not players who are just working their way up to GM again or Celestial or something, and maybe haven't played in a season or two. So I'm definitely very excited for placement matches coming back. That's great. We'll have to see what the rest of the season holds, but this is cool. I was really hoping we would see a big Gambit reveal. Again, at least the costume looks really cool. His team up with Magneto seems pretty cool. I thought he was 100% a duelist, so hearing that he's a strategist now, but hearing his abilities his ultimate's not giving healing. As a strategist, I think if that's the case, he's not going to be a big pick, or he'll maybe in a three-person comp, because the support alt is literally what wins and loses rounds, right? Like, you're going to win and lose games based on your support alts being active and activating them at the right times and having them in the clutch moments. That if Gambit's only able to enhance the attacks and jumping, giving them a super jump and enhanced attacks, because they tried that with Rocket in like season 0, in the beta, and in season 0 and probably season 1 as well. I think when Rocket only had buff to damage and no healing whatsoever, he was a throwaway pick. He was pretty much a throwaway pick as a strategist. So not having proper healing, and that's why you don't want to run Ultron as a two-person strategist setup. You just don't want that because you're not going to provide enough healing. His ultimate sucks for healing, right? Like, it heals, but it sucks in comparison to an Invisible Woman or a Cloak and Dagger or a Luna Snow or a Mantis ult. You're a Rocket ult. You know what I mean? So it's going to be really tough to pick any strategist that doesn't give healing. That's why Jeff doesn't see more play. He now has a healing added on top of his ability to throw people off the map. And his healing is incredible when he's not in his outside of his ultimate. But not having a very strong healing ultimate ability is often the death of strategists. You know what I mean? Like, that's why Adam Warlock, being able to revive people, sure, it's really strong, but I would still argue Luna Snow's ult is stronger. Invisible Woman ult, you can play. It depends on the scenario, but We're going to have to see with Gambit, because I'm really concerned that they made him a strategist, and he doesn't have a healing alt from the way it sounds. It's more of a buff to damage and jumping and evasiveness or speed or whatever. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But Dubious Ones, if you're new to the channel, feel free to leave me your feedback in the comments down below. Stay tuned for the next one, and I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you so much. Until the next one. Deuces.
Make way for me.